This is When We Were Boys, Book 1, written by Michael B. Blacc, narrated by Michael B. Blacc. Chapter 1. Why the fuck am I 19 years old still putting up with this trifling ass bullshit? Shouted Joaquin. Thunder was rumbling in the distance, with occasional flash of lightning. It somehow kept getting louder and more frequent. The sound of rain falling on leaves, the drumming of water on the shade, and the rustling sounds of the wind could be heard in the background of the fight taking place. Lightning strikes with ferocious intensity. The furious storm made wind rattle everything it encountered, shaking buildings and the cars outside. In the struggle, my attacker appeared to have some advantage when he knocked me down. Lying there on the floor, I could hear the wind blowing loudly. The storm outside was raging ever more loudly, penetrating my ear as the pain shot through my body all over. I will not let this violent inbred get away with this, I promised. I grasped the scissors lying on the floor with a firm grip, knowing I will attack him with all my might. The lightning strikes again. My balance shook with it. You goddamn virus, is all I kept screaming in my mind. He was the worst type of virus at that, taking down the old, the sick, and the most undesirable of society. One that claims hundreds of thousands of lives by destroying just about every major organ of the body, ultimately restricting oxygen to the lungs, making it impossible to breathe. I can't breathe, is all that can come out of your limp and dying body. The best made ventilator couldn't save you from the ravaging effects of this virus of a human being, and there were no cures in clear sight. This beast of a virus was relentless, and sustaining a 6 feet distance from it wasn't an option for me. But you won't take me, you disgusting parasite. Not today, you won't. I swung the scissors on his thighs and stabbed him deeply till his screams grew louder. You His sentence is interrupted by a blatant noise of thunder rumbling behind them. Stumbling backwards, my attacker turned round, kicked and plunged viciously like a rabid animal on loose. A stinging sensation shoots up in my lower lip, but a broken lip doesn't match with what's about to happen to me. Shit. Why are you making this hard for me? Making this hard for him? God, this asshole has the nerve to come at me like this. I wouldn't let him have his way this time. I would give him all that I have learned while being out on the streets of Brooklyn with only myself to count on. He thinks he can get the better of me. He would have to try on a different day, that piece of shit. The lightning keeps striking blows directed at the house, creating havoc in my balance as I try to reach for another weapon, any weapon in sight. There is a porcelain plate lying in the center table in the living room. I run forward to grab it and throw it at his head. He stumbles a little, but regains balance quicker than I anticipated. When that didn't do the job, a raging fire began to burn in me and I started to throw punches to his neck, jaw, and rib cage. We are head to head in the fight and it feels exhilarating to hurt that son of a bitch like that. He takes advantage of my position and pins me completely to the wall right beside the arch entrance to the living room. He grabs and twists my shirt before he comes right at my face. I loosen his sweaty grip on me and get out his tight hold he managed to get me in. I could taste something metallic and warm in my mouth after receiving a blow from my attacker. With blood drizzling down my chin, I lunged into the hallway to grab hold of the bathroom door and tried to shut it before he reached me. That would give me time to break loose the shower curtain rod from the bathroom tub to try and knock him out. But as I turn around to head towards the bathroom door, a flying wooden vase hits the left side of my head, and I drop to the ground. He drags me to the living room, and right then, I hit him again in his stomach with as much power as I could pack in my fist, which went numb right after I hit him. My jaw suffers the consequences of that punch as he lands a blow that knocks me out. I fall down with my stomach hitting the rug. I can disgustingly recall when I heard him unzipping his pants and pulling mine down.